All right, so today we are in Tennessee. We went up to the Lost Sea Adventures. This is the world's largest underwater lake, and it's like built into the side of this mountain here. So in a little bit, we're gonna go down and see some awesome dark caverns. There is a steep drop off over this edge here. Steve's gonna throw Vanessa down and...
Or Vanessa's gonna have to...
All right, Steve, dive off into the ravine.
Onward.
Okay.
This building looks like it's like just built right into the side of this mountain. Back in 1976, this place was registered as a national landmark. Take some time, gonna check out the general store. Old Steve taking it easy. There's a wishing well. Is there more money in this one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, coins galore.
I'm getting eaten.
A little nature trail we can walk. Nature trail to hell. See severed heads that almost fall right in your lap. Some old abandoned train tracks. Road train hooked up here. Goes back into this little docking area. This is cool. That's neat. Yeah, this is awesome. I wonder how long ago this train worked. I don't think this engine's worked in a long time.
This is rad.
Go in there, Steve. See if it'll support your weight with that little thing. No, it's locked. They probably keep equipment and stuff in there. We're gonna look in the blacksmith shop. All right, Steve and Vanessa, see if you can pick up that anvil.
Okay, Vanessa.
Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it.
I have my side.
How heavy do you think it is? A couple hundred pounds?
on her. Vanessa,
Do not pump the bellows. It looks like it's really heavy, Steve.
there's no good footing for it either.
Yeah. Wow. Cool, cool, cool. A 16-pound, 7-ounce rainbow trout we caught down in the underground lake. Those teeth. This is the tunnel that leads deep into the underworld. Alright, we are going down into the underworld. This is awesome. This was the last we were ever seen.
My name is Kimberly. I'm your tour guide for today. Now this is going to be about a 3/4 mile round trip. First half mile down is going to be a nice, easy gradual decline, where we do get to set sail in America's largest underground lake. 1/4 mile back up though is a little bit more of a trek. Has been described walking up the flight of stairs of a 14-story building. Now just a couple rules to go over really quick. Just please make sure you stay on the trails beside or behind me at all times. Please no smoking in the cave. This does include e-cigarettes and vaping as well. Please do not litter, as we do have trash cans along the trail for you guys to use. And most importantly, please do not touch, break, damage, deface any of the cave formations. Now this is actually a mandated state Tennessee fine of $50 to $500. Now what we're actually sitting and we're standing in right now is called the Yellow Tunnel, as it is a tunnel that we have painted yellow. Now you guys ready to enter the cave?
Yeah.
Awesome, so if you guys are ready, you can go ahead and stand up. We're just gonna exit out over to the right here first. You guys do watch your step as you make your way in.
Alright. Plunging into the underworld. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Alright.
Hopefully not my last.
Oh man, this is so cool. Wow, look at that formation. So
Calcium carbonate, same thing that makes up tums and rollates. Up top, the red brown stuff you guys see is called drapery. It's made up of iron oxide. Essentially, though, it is just nothing more than really pretty rust. Alright, so we'll go and explain our second stop, which is just right back here. This is what we do like to call the Veil of Tears. Now, this is still an active formation. You are going to see a drip, kind of giving it the illusion of it crying. So it is very sensitive. Please be nice.
it's so dark in here, it's hard to get a good shot.
Here. Now, these are a type of calcite crystals called anthodites. Anthos is a Greek word meaning flowers, so it also gets its name cave flower from this too. It's actually one of the rare cave formations, as we are only one of 8 caves in the whole entire world known to even have these. And we do actually hold the world's majority of the population here. These are what make us a U.S. registered natural landmark. Now, another reason why these are so rare is they also have one of the slowest growth rates. Now, this is going to be 1 cubic centimeter per 1,000 years. Actually a replica of a leaching vat. Now during the Civil War, we had Confederate soldiers come down here and they were mining for saltpeter. Actually had to do that in a very special way though. Now they were collecting all the bat guano off the floor. Just in case you don't know what that is, it's just some bat poop. They would stick in here and add some boiling water to. Actually leach out the potassium nitrate from the bat guano, forming what we call mother's liquor at the bottom, which would then pour out into this bowl you see at the end. They'd add some potash lye to that, stir together, and then saltpeter crystals would form around the bowl. They would scrape off, send to a refinery, and use that to make gunpowder with. So, it is because of this, but more so this date over here, 1863, that does put us on the Civil War trail marker. Amphidite. Yeah, we do have some more mixed in with some stalactite. Right down through here is where it does flatten out. Right down through the bottom there.
Wow.
For you guys. Now, just in case you are wondering what's inside these beautiful little bins back here, they're just some saltine crackers that are no longer saltine nor really crackers at this point. And of course, some water jugs to help you get down a little bit. Now, we are getting ready to do one of my favorite parts of the tour. We're going to be experiencing total darkness. So I am getting ready to turn the lights off.
We gotta find the ball rock. Wow.
Yeah, let's jump.
Ooh, I wonder what's in there. Wow.
As we are inside a mountain right now, so as we do continue on, we're going to come out from the mountain peak, go into the base of the mountain, so by the time we do hit the lake room, we'll be about 150 feet underground at that point. So just remember, because we're at the deepest point underground right now, getting ready to walk into the base of the mountain. Now, the further down we go into this cave from here on out, the less underground we do become. You go peering down into that hole. Just be very careful, because you might end up seeing the face of the devil. Now, we do actually get this based off an incident that happened about 20 so years ago. There's actually a 6-year-old girl on tour, just like you guys. Merely made her way over, peered down as soon as she did. She started screaming on the top of her lungs. Ran all the way back to her mom, crying her eyes out, saying she saw something so ugly, it had to be the face of the devil.
Look out, Vanessa. Oh, the devil's hole.
That's pretty cool.
Scary.
Can I jump down there?
Now, this is because it was formed very similarly to the real Grand Canyon. Also, whenever we get down to the base of it, you guys can see, hey, it does look like the real Grand Canyon, just like a little old baby, or kind of miniaturized. There's actually a hole in the ceiling over here where water came gushing out of during the last major ice age and just carved out all that you guys could see through here. Now, we unfortunately did not survive, but we do have the steps over here as a reminder it once was, so it's pretty neat to think about everybody who walked up and down there before. Kind of thankful we don't have to use them today, though.
Wow, it's like water. Oh, pretty. Wonderful. Spills out down into here.
We did start to excavate it, as you guys can see above, some blast marks, some drill marks, and some more blast marks throughout here. Now, as they were doing all this, they actually began hearsays of Ben Sands and his travels out here.
All right, we made it down to the Lost Sea. Wow. It's not really getting picked up by my phone.
That sounds like a lot of fun. We should do that.
Wait,
North America's the largest underground lake and our largest accessible chamber here within the cave. This room is 800 feet long, 220 feet across. On average, from the top of the water to the ceiling is about 65 feet, and this does hold 4.5 acres of water. Also, just to let you know, the deepest part is 70 feet deep. That's 70. So again, hold tight to all loose articles there. Now, at any point whatsoever, if you guys do feel like you are going to get thrown off this,
All right, Vanessa, we are on the lake.
oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah.
We can touch the water.
Touch the water. Wow, it's very chilly.
Cave water.
Cave water.
I touched the cave water.
I see that fish. Can't really focus on it.
Spread out. You don't have to stay squished together.
Watch your step, everyone.
Thank you.
Can I like drop kick Vanessa?
Yeah, Steve, go push Vanessa into the lake.
Come here.
What is it, sweetie?
Come here. There's like algae or whatever.
Algae? Ooh, yeah, I see that. Little plants growing down here. Cave plants.
Cave plants. I like cave plants.
Wow.
Also, my pant leg is cave clay. I have cave clay.
You got cave clay on your arm?
I will bring it to school.
Are you guys ready to make it up to the second rest stop?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, do you promise you it's going to be a lot closer this time?
Wow. bear paw.
Steve, hug it.
All right, touch the bear. All right, Vanessa hugged it.
Smooth.
Well, that was just amazing. All right, Steve. What'd you think of the cave?
I thought it was rad.
All right, the trek back. Awesome. Man, that was cool. All right, we made it out of the caves alive. Yay. That was so much fun. I highly recommend everyone going to see this.